Hello and welcome to the STABILA eCampus. My colleague Michael Haag and I are presenting our LAX320G line laser to you today. Michael, what makes the LAX320G so special?
The LAX320G is a very compact cross-line and plumb point laser. This type of laser can be used for a wide variety of measuring tasks, making it a very universal device.
With the LAX500G, we also have a cross-line and plumb point laser in our program.
Yeah.
So why do we have a second model here?
Well, the LAX500G is, as we can see here, a model with rechargeable batteries. The advantage of those laser types is that I can extend the runtime as much as I like with spare batteries, and as energy consumption is not so important, they can produce really bright lines. However, those models also have one disadvantage. Exactly because of these rechargeable battery, they are significantly heavier, larger, and therefore more bulky than devices with non-rechargeable batteries.
And we can compare the two models here directly in the size and the weight. Yeah, I think the difference is really striking.
Yeah, it is. And now it really depends on what's important to you and how you work in the end. So do I usually need the laser in one place on the construction site and work around it? So if I rarely need to change the position of the laser, the larger model with rechargeable batteries is perfectly fine. However, if I move around a lot on the construction site and constantly have to take measurements, it is more practical to always have the laser with you. So for example, in a belt pouch or something like that. Then a model with rechargeable batteries is not so practical because it's just too big.
Here the LAX320 comes into.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thanks to its design and operation with 3 AA batteries, it's really compact.
So I put our bigger model away and let's concentrate on the LAX320G. Can you explain the laser to our viewers?
Yeah, sure. So I can switch on the laser with this switch on that side. And the laser starts with the most frequently used line, the horizontal line, which we can see here, and in addition, the plumb point down. If I now want to use the vertical line, I just have to press the button on this side, and then the vertical line appears. Additionally to the vertical line, you also have the plumb dot upwards. Thanks to the turnable housing, you can really easily adjust the vertical line and position it to your desired position in the end.
Great.
If I again press this button on that side, I have all of the lines visible: horizontal, vertical, plumb dot upwards and downwards.
Oh, great. What you should always pay attention to regarding line lasers, where do the lines start and how far do they go?
There are really big differences, that's true. We have here a very large opening angle, so that means that the vertical line covers almost the entire room.
And with all green lasers from STABILA, we have very bright, brilliant and very sharp laser lines here, as you see.
Yeah, absolutely. And we achieve that with our STABILA GREENBEAM technology with high performance diodes. With the LAX320G, the laser lines are visible at a distance of up to 30 meters or 100 feet.
That's a very good value for such a compact line laser.
It is.
And if I want to measure on longer distances, can I also use a receiver?
Yeah, you can. You just have to press this button on that side here. With that, the lines are pulse modulated, and then you can use a line receiver.
Oh, great. Or best of all, you use our universal receiver, the REC 500RG. This model here can capture red and green lines. And for both line and rotating lasers. A great model.
Yeah.
All right. Now, as I said, we don't have a rechargeable battery system here. What about the runtime?
The actual runtime for sure always depends on several circumstances. So for example, the temperature, and for sure with how many lines you are working with. We have installed very energy-saving diodes of the latest generation here, and therefore achieve a running time of up to 20 hours.
20 hours, that's great, yeah. And if I remember it right, it's the same running time as our LAX 500G has.
That's
so
absolutely right.
Same runtime?
Yeah, same runtime, but at the LAX 500G, on the other hand, you have even brighter lines, and you can recharge the batteries in an environmentally friendly way.
Okay.
But as you can see, despite the AA batteries, you can work with the LAX 320G for a really, really long time, and you really don't have to worry about the runtime.
Great. Okay. Let's move on to another topic, Michael. Construction sites can be very rough, and it can easily happen that another tool is scratching the optics of the laser.
Yeah, this risk definitely exists if the laser is unprotected in a toolbox or somewhere else. However, we have taken precautions with the LAX 320G. When the laser is switched off and not in use, you can really just simply rotate it, and the optics are then protected from damage by the housing itself.
As simple as ingenious.
It is. And another protective feature, the laser has a pendulum lock that prevents damage and adjustment of the accuracy during transportation. When you switch off the laser, the lock engages and protects the pendulum. The laser also has a soft grip cover, which is not only comfortable to hold, but also dampens the device in the event of light falls. Nevertheless, you should, of course, be careful and not drop such a precision measurement instrument on the floor.
Of course you shouldn't. Yeah. How does the laser tolerate dust and also moisture?
The LAX 320G is protected to protection class IP54, which means it is unaffected by splash water and dust.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. What else is there to mention about the laser?
One more thing, you can operate it in the manual mode. You can activate this here with this button, and in that mode the pendulum is locked and you can position the laser at any desired angle. So we can just show that here. This is practical if you need a certain inclination, for example when installing stair railings or drywall work onto a sloping roof. To indicate that the laser is not self-leveling in this mode, the laser line flashes every 5 seconds 2 times, which it just did.
I see.
Yeah. Here
we have it. Great, thank you, Michael. Yeah, interesting. What about the mounting options?
We have at the bottom 1/4 inch tripod thread where you can mount it on a tripod or a telescopic support. At the back I have really strong rare earth magnet system. This allows me to easily attach it to any metal objects around. The laser also comes with this wall bracket. I can really easily attach it thanks to the magnets.
That's proving that the magnets are really strong.
Yeah. It's really hard to detach it again. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
And for sure, at last, before I forget it, if I want to work directly on U profiles and therefore need the laser in a little bit higher precision, I can just simply attach the laser base, which is also supplied.
Yeah. Great. Really versatile.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the scope of delivery.
Yeah. So for sure, you get the laser with the scope of delivery. This can be stowed away in the practical belt pouch, which is also supplied here. Then the wall bracket, which we already talked about. We have the laser base and the target plate with a magnetic holder and crosshairs. And for sure, all the regulated stuff, so manual, quick start, safety instructions, and so on. But you can download the full manual on our website.
Very nice, Michael. Thank you. Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah.
Thanks for your explanations. It was very interesting.
With pleasure.
Yeah, hopefully for our viewers too. So, if you are looking for a versatile crossline and plumb point laser with bright lines, a long operating time, high robustness, and practical accessories, probably the LAX 320G is the laser for you, especially if you want to have a light one which you carry around with you on the job site. So, by the way, you can find many more product presentations in our STABILA eCampus playlist on YouTube. So please subscribe our channels and you always see the latest videos. Thank you for your time and attention, and good luck with everything you tackle.